What's up, everybody? It's the homie Truth Teller, the street reporter, and we all seen Polo G Capolot speak on the words when Rooga kind of spoke on saying diss records not really causing shit, not really causing the violence. You know, he was speaking out because a lot of people was trying to put that situation on the recent passing of FBG Cash. Polo G Capolot kind of spoke out. He said, look, the energy from them diss records does do something. You know, you need to stay away from them diss records and things like that. Rooga finally has responded. I guess he seen that comment that Polo G had left underneath, you know, that post that had Rooga on it. I believe Rooga responded. He said, and ain't got no beef with Polo. But don't get on here and act like you wasn't just on the song saying, catch one of the G's and we making his face crack. We all do the same shit. But don't try to shame the next motherfucker as if you wasn't just doing the same shit. Nigga, you create the same energy. We not perfect out here. But until you stop dissing the G's, then you shouldn't have nothing to say about this shit. That's Rooga response to this. Now you got to understand there's a lot of internet videos, a lot of shit going on the web that kind of put Polo in the middle of certain shit. Not as far as like beefing, but like slight subliminal shit. A lot of people feel like, you know, Polo ain't never really did any songs with the other side as far as like the GDs. Feel like he was throwing diss records, this shit on YouTube that say he was dissing FBGDuck. But you gotta understand, people take people's lives and words and put their own captions on it. So take that news with a grain of salt. But it is things like linking with Lil Durk, doing songs with Lil Durk, linking with King Von, doing songs with King Von, being in OTF videos. To some people, it kind of feel like he picked a side. I wouldn't really say that. You know, you're comfortable with who you work with. And Durk is very big in the game. I'm pretty sure Polo looked up to Durk on his come up in this rap shit. So I can't really say pick a sides, but like you say, Polo got a life before the rap shit, so I guess people still pushing some of that on him. Everybody got a life though, so nobody's perfect. You know, everybody got cracks in the armor. But I'm not gonna lie, I kind of understand Polo, and I kind of understand Rooga at the same time. In my opinion, I do think the dissing each other can calm down. That shit has been going on for years, and it seems like the new wave has inherited. Looks like the disses is getting more and more crazy, if you be honest with it. But you know, we document a lot of this shit because, to be honest with you, I think this time in the world is crazy, and I think a lot of people gonna look back on this time 10 years from now and say, "Wow, a lot of young men lost their life. A lot of people involved in situations that probably could have been avoided." So I understand both of these guys. That's why I want to ask you a question. Who do y'all agree with? Do you agree with Polo G Capolot when he say the diss records is a bad energy? You need to stay away from that shit as much as you can. Or do you agree with Rooga when he say, look, you was just doing that shit too, basically, because you came up. Don't try to act like you ain't do that shit either. I'd love to know what you think. Leave a comment. It's the homie Truth Teller, the street reporter. But that.